Wake up, because every second you waste is a second your potential dies a little more. You're not here to settle, you're here to conquer. Then what are you waiting for? Some sign from the universe? Some perfect moment that feels just right? Some voice to whisper in your ear, "Now is your time"? That voice isn't coming. That moment doesn't exist. Because potential doesn't wait for permission. It demands movement. It demands a decision. It demands action when you're scared, unsure, doubting, exhausted, and alone. You've been carrying this fire inside you for too long, letting it smolder instead of blaze. You've been sitting on dreams, making excuses, telling yourself you'll begin when you're ready, when you have more time, when things feel easier. But here's the truth you don't want to admit. You're never going to feel ready. And that's not a curse, it's a call. A call to rise up anyway, to start before the confidence comes, to move before the fear fades, to act like your future depends on it because it does. No more waiting, no more bargaining with your own greatness. You're not meant to be average. You're not here to fit in, to survive the day, to drift quietly through life hoping for scraps of success to fall into your lap. You are here to dominate. You are here to rise. And that begins the moment you stop asking for permission. Who told you you're not enough yet? Who planted that idea in your head that you have to earn the right to chase your vision? Was it them? Or was it you? Was it the fear-whispering lies that you chose to believe because they were easier than facing the truth? Because the truth is far more brutal. You've always had the power. You've just been afraid to use it. You've been waiting for someone else to open the door you've always had the key to, but not anymore. This is the shift. This is where you stop questioning whether you're capable and start proving that you are. This is where you stop looking outside yourself and finally dig into what's been inside you all along. Untapped, unbreakable, unapologetic potential. You don't need someone to validate your vision. You don't need applause to know you're doing something worthwhile. You only need one thing, the courage to step forward. It won't be pretty. It won't be easy. There will be failures, rejections, and setbacks. But that's part of the contract you sign when you choose greatness over comfort. And if you think your potential is something soft, something gentle, that waits patiently for you to find the right time, you're wrong. Your potential is a beast, a wild force pounding against your chest, demanding release. And every second you hesitate, it turns on you. It becomes frustration, self-doubt, bitterness, restlessness. That heaviness you feel, it's not confusion. It's the weight of everything you were meant to become, but haven't. You owe it to yourself to answer the call, to stop overthinking, overanalyzing, overplanning, and just start. Start messy, start scared, start now. Because if you don't, someone else will, and they won't be better than you. They'll just be braver. And that's the difference between the ones who make it and the ones who don't. It's not luck. It's not talent. It's not being chosen. It's having the guts to move without permission. So ask yourself, how much longer will you deny the power you already hold? How many more days will you spend making peace with mediocrity when your soul is begging for war? This isn't a dress rehearsal. This isn't practice. This is it. This is your shot, your moment, your battlefield, and no one's going to hand it to you. You have to take it. You weren't born to stay hidden. You weren't built to shrink into the background. You were forged to lead, to create, to change things. But nothing changes if you stay still. Nothing grows if you stay safe. You want the life you dream about, the impact you imagine? Then you have to move now, not tomorrow, not when you're more confident, not when it's easier. Now. Stop waiting for a permission slip that no one is ever going to sign. You're the author. You're the gatekeeper. You're the only one who can set this in motion. And yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, you'll want to quit. But every step forward is a strike against doubt, a blow against fear, a declaration that you are no longer waiting. You are becoming, because that's the truth, isn't it? You're not chasing potential. You are potential. You've just been trying to convince yourself you're not ready, so you don't have to face the cost of becoming everything you were meant to be. But now you know. Now there are no more excuses. Now it's time to choose. So, choose to rise. Choose to move. Choose to act. Not because someone gave you permission, but because you finally realized you never needed it in the first place. Comfort is a trap. A beautiful, deceptive lie that whispers sweet nothings in your ear, lulling you into a false sense of security while your dreams silently wither. It tells you to pause, to rest, to wait, because everything's fine the way it is. But the truth is brutal. Comfort is the enemy of progress. Every second you spend chasing comfort, you lose ground. Every moment you idle, you let your potential slip further from your grasp. You think comfort feels good now, but it's a debt you pay with regret. Your future self, looking back at today, will see every second you settled, every excuse you gave, and every opportunity you let slip by as a wound. And those wounds don't heal with time. They scar, they weigh on you. They remind you that you could have done more, been more, had you just chosen discomfort over ease. Ask yourself, are you living or just existing? Because there's a massive difference. Living demands movement, change, risk. It demands pushing through pain, uncertainty, and fear. Existing, that's comfort's domain. Sitting still, numbing out, pretending you're okay while your dreams gather dust in the background. And here's the kicker. Existing is easy, but it's a slow death. I get it. Comfort is tempting. It's safe. It's familiar. The thought of stepping outside it triggers 1,000 doubts and fears. What if I fail? What if I'm not ready? What if it's too hard? But those questions, they're exactly why you have to act. Because the alternative, clinging to comfort, is guaranteed to steal your future. Think about the weight of your choices. Each time you choose comfort, you choose to stay in the same place while everyone else moves forward. You choose to watch opportunities pass by. You choose to silence the fire inside you that screams for growth. And that fire, it's not meant to be tamed. It's meant to fuel you, to push you beyond limits you didn't even know you had. Comfort tricks you into thinking you're protecting yourself from pain, but what it's really doing is protecting you from greatness. It's telling you to stay small because small feels safe, but safe is not what you were built for. You were built to challenge, to conquer, to evolve. You were made for discomfort. You were made for progress, and progress isn't gentle. It's not a calm stroll, it's a battle, a daily war against the urge to settle, against the lies your mind tells you to justify giving up, against the voice that says, just this once, take it easy. Because if you give in once, it becomes twice, then 3 times. And before you know it, your entire life is a series of easy choices that left you nowhere. So, what will it be? Will you choose to stay comfortable and watch your future self carry the burden of regret? Or will you decide right now that discomfort is the price of progress? That every uncomfortable moment, every challenge, every struggle is a stepping stone to something greater? You are stronger than your cravings for comfort. You are fiercer than your fears. And every time you push through discomfort, you grow. You become someone who doesn't just survive the hard days, but conquers them. Someone who looks back not with regret, but with pride. Someone who knows they gave everything and never backed down. Comfort will always be there, waiting to pull you back into the shadows. But you're meant to step into the light. You're meant to feel the burn, to embrace the struggle, to own the grind. Because that's where progress lives. That's where your future self is waiting, ready to thank you for refusing to settle. Right now, in this moment, you have a choice. Stay where it's easy or push into the unknown where growth happens. There is no middle ground. There is no neutral zone. Only the path forward, paved with challenges you must meet head on. If you want to break free from the chains of comfort, if you're ready to live a life your future self will be proud of, then start today. Start by choosing discomfort. Choose progress. Choose yourself. And if you're ready to keep fighting, to keep pushing, to keep growing, then subscribe now. Join the movement of those who refuse to settle and are building their future one uncomfortable moment at a time. The only way is forward. Let's take that step together. There's a storm inside you, a raw, untamed force, waiting to break free. You can feel it, buried beneath layers of doubt, hesitation, and fear. It's your potential, explosive and powerful, just like a volcano simmering beneath the surface. The pressure builds, the heat intensifies, and every moment you hold back, you're wasting that energy, that fire, that incredible force that could change everything. Ask yourself, why are you holding back? What's stopping you from unleashing that power? The answer isn't out there. It's inside you, in the voice that whispers, what if I fail? What if I'm not ready? What if I'm not enough? But those voices, they are the chains you must break. Because every second you let them control you, you're wasting your chance to explode into your true self. You were never meant to live muted, quiet, safe. You were born for impact, for change, for intensity. That potential inside you isn't a quiet ember. It's a volcano ready to erupt. It's fire meant to burn through every limitation, to demolish every excuse, to reshape your world. But instead, you hold back. You keep that fire caged, convinced it's safer this way. Safer not to try, safer not to risk, safer to stay where you are. But safety is a lie. It's a prison. It's a slow death of everything you could become. Feel the weight of what you're squandering. Imagine the power slipping through your fingers like smoke because you're afraid to act, afraid to step into the heat, to stand in the eruption. But here's the truth. The eruption will come anyway. If not now, then later. And the longer you wait, the more destructive it will be, because suppressed power always finds a way out. You must own that fire, own the chaos and the risk and the unknown. You have to stop apologizing for your potential and start commanding it. Because when you unleash that volcano inside, you become unstoppable. You become a force of nature that no obstacle can withstand. It won't be easy. The ground will shake beneath you. The air will fill with ash and smoke. But in that chaos lies your rebirth, your transformation, your rise. So stop wasting your power. Stop playing small. Stop listening to the lies that tell you to wait, to be patient, to hold back for later. Later might never come. This moment, the struggle, the fire, the fear, is your call to action. Step into that heat. Ignite the volcano. Let it erupt and change your life forever. If you're ready to stop squandering your power and start living with the force you were born to wield, then subscribe now. Join those who refuse to hold back and are ready to unleash the fire within. The eruption starts here, and it starts with you. You're sitting there, feeling the weight of your dreams pressing down on you, and yet something holds you back. It's that quiet, persistent voice inside, the one that whispers excuses, that crafts reasons why today isn't the day, why tomorrow might be better, why you're just not ready yet. But here's the brutal truth. Every excuse you make is a wall you're building between you and your success. And those walls don't just stand tall, they grow thicker with every moment you waste. Stop excusing. Start acting. The difference between where you are now and where you want to be isn't talent, opportunity, or luck. It's your willingness to push through the inertia, to fight the temptation to delay, to refuse the comfort of doing nothing. Excuses are easy. Action demands everything. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. Fighting past excuses means confronting your own fears, laziness, and self-doubt head on. It means getting uncomfortable. It means moving when you want to stay still, working when you want to rest, trying again when failure screams at you to quit. It's a war within yourself, and every time you choose action over excuse, you win a battle. You might think, I need more time, or I'm too tired, or I'm not ready yet. But those are the lies your mind tells you to avoid the hard work. The only thing standing between you and the success you crave is your choice to get up and do what needs to be done. No one will hand it to you. No one will fight this battle for you. You are the warrior of your own life. Remember this: action breeds momentum. The moment you decide to stop excusing and start acting, you set a chain reaction in motion. The first step is always the hardest, but it's also the most powerful. Because once you move, the excuses lose their grip. The fear shrinks. The path forward becomes clearer. Don't let the paralysis of not yet steal your future. Excuses only delay the inevitable, the necessity to fight for what you want. So get up right now. Push past the excuses that bind you. Make the choice to act even when it's hard, even when you're unsure, even when your mind screams for comfort. You are stronger than your excuses. You are capable of more than your hesitation. And every moment you waste making excuses is a moment of potential, lost forever. So decide to stop excusing and start acting. Decide to be the person who fights through the resistance, who refuses to settle, who takes relentless steps toward their goals. If you're ready to break free from excuses and claim your success with relentless action, then subscribe now. Join those who refuse to wait and are committed to fighting for their dreams every single day. Your future is waiting, but only if you act. Look, this moment, right here, right now, is yours. Not some vague later or distant tomorrow, but this exact second you're breathing in. And yet, how often do you sit frozen, paralyzed by doubt, fear, or complacency? How often do you watch potential slip away, not because it's vanished, but because you refuse to move? This is the harshest truth you need to face. You're not losing your potential because it's gone. You're losing it because you're choosing to sit still. Ask yourself, why? Why do you hesitate when every fiber of your being knows you should rise? Is it the comfort of safety, the fear of failure, or the lie that you'll get another chance later? None of those are real excuses. They're chains you've placed on yourself, shackling the power that's been waiting inside you all along. This is your moment to own or lose. There's no middle ground here. Every second you waste doubting or waiting is a second that could have been the spark that ignited your transformation. Every moment you choose inaction is a moment stolen from your potential. This isn't about luck or timing. It's about the decision to stand up and claim what is already yours by right. You were born with everything you need to break through. The strength, the resilience, the fire, it's all inside, waiting for you to unleash it. The question is, will you rise and take it? Will you shake off the chains of hesitation and claim your place in the world? Or will you let this moment slip through your fingers, just like so many before it? There's a battle raging inside you right now. It's the fight between the safe, comfortable version of yourself and the powerful, unstoppable force you were made to be. The comfortable voice will tell you to wait, to hold back, to play it safe. But that voice is a liar. The real you, the one who wants to rise, to conquer, to thrive, knows the truth. This moment is yours. Own it or lose it. Feel the fire building inside. Let it burn away the doubt, the fear, the excuses. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to move. You have to take the first step and then the next and the next. Momentum will carry you forward, but only if you start. So rise up, stand tall in the face of uncertainty, grab your potential with both hands and refuse to let go. This moment is yours to seize. Don't let it slip away because you were too afraid to act. If you're ready to own your moment and unleash the power inside you, then subscribe now. Join those who refuse to sit still, who choose action over hesitation, and who claim their greatness every single day. Your moment is now. Own it before it's gone. If you feel that fire burning inside, if you're ready to stop standing still and start moving forward with unstoppable force, then don't wait another second. Subscribe now and join a community of warriors who refuse to settle for anything less than their full potential. This is your journey, your battle, and your victory to claim. Hit that subscribe button and commit to owning every moment, because your greatness won't wait, and neither should you.